It's a little cloudy here today since we're expecting rain to settle in this afternoon, but it's reasonably warm. The USPS person woke us up with an Amazon delivery at 8 o'clock today. That kind of was a real bummer since we didn't have to get up for any reason in particular, and we only have a few days off. And then State Farm called wanting to discuss our auto insurance. Nothing critical, just a courtesy call, and that was at 8:30. I'm like, are these people nuts? I guess because it's the holiday, they figure they can get a hold of people. I don't know. But I wanted to come out and see my Tuxie. Hi, buddy. You're a good boy. Yeah, I was missing you inside the house, and I thought I'd come out and visit with you for a few minutes. I haven't been going in and out as much since I'm not coming and going from the school, and therefore I feel like I haven't seen you as much, bud. I think Tux is all happy now. He's had a belly rub and a couple of his special kitty cookies, and yeah, he's a happy camper. So plans for today. We got a call from, actually email from Tesla late yesterday that the paperwork for Sapphire is ready to sign. So we're gonna go up to Tesla, get up there around 2 and do that paperwork. Then our normal farm delivery to Whole Foods was moved from Tuesday to Thursday because Tuesday was Christmas Day. So we're gonna swing by Whole Foods Cary and get our delivery. And that's about it. No Taekwondo all week because of the holiday. I noticed one of our masters went down to Florida, Walt Disney World, so good for him. Master Go looked like he was having a lot of fun. Glad for him. And, you know, so, like I said, rain settling in later today. It's just not a good day to, you know, just not the right time of year and not a good day to do outside stuff today. Don and I are headed out now. Tesla first, then Whole Foods. Johnny's in there having a good time with his friends. 2 things to note. Number 1, we don't have regen right now.
Oh, don't. Yeah, it just went away.
Yeah. About 50 degrees in the garage, you know, is sort of borderline for when we come out having it. And someone didn't plug in the car last night. That someone would be me. So if we were just going to Tesla and straight back home, we'd get home with 27% left. So we've got plenty to swing by Whole Foods and then come to the house. We won't, you know, have tons left, but we got more than enough. That's the nice thing about the 100D pack. For us, it's almost, or it is, about 2 days worth of driving we could get away with if we wanted to. So, sweet.
Exactly what it's been wanting me to do.
Accepted the lane movement suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is tricky over here. This is the time the other day where she did not offer me to get over one more now. And then by the time she decided, oh yeah, I need to get over to make the turn or whatever, I couldn't get over. But I was headed on 40 to Benson Rocky Mount, not RDU Airport, which is where we're headed today. Yes. But the other day she waited too late when I was with Michelle, and I had to kick it out, and I missed the turn. I couldn't get over either by the time I was letting her do her thing.
It says it's going to be unavailable. 75. That was it. She's not going to do it.
Huh.
She gave up. I did not make her come out. She gave the 3 tones about right before I...
Yeah, I saw she threw up some messages and...
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you know, at the top of this ramp here is I don't know how a computer could do it, because you've got to go left and it's always full up here, so it's threading a needle to try to get over.
Right. In fact, right now is a perfect
example of it being a disaster.
Right. And we just whip over here in front of this concrete truck.
Yeah, well, you know, she can't see the car behind you tap its headlights to say go ahead, or, you know, there's a couple of those driver to driver gestures that she can't do yet. Well, I would sure hope she would be able to handle this last little bit here of getting us off the exit to take us to Tesla.
Yeah. touchy, and she pretty much said no. 75. Alright, so she just ended navigate on autopilot again. I mean, she's still driving, don't misunderstand. She is still doing that.
Yeah, because we got to get over several lanes quick here. It's not a good autopilot or nav on autopilot circumstance. Surely not. Someday. Don's gonna let Ruby Street park down here. The lot up near the door is fuller than I would like for us to be sticking Ruby up there. Don's just going slow, so hopefully here in a minute she'll offer us the spot we want, which is in front of this Ford Fiesta.
Well, if she doesn't, I'm gonna take.
Right, I understand. No, she didn't offer. I mean, there we go. I was like, God, that's a little far in advance.
We'll bring vehicle to complete stop.
Stop and then.
Yeah, she's better at parking than I am. Guaranteed. Now she should pull forward just a little bit. Yeah, I would say she did good.
Agreed. Not doing too much filming up here, but the delivery center was really busy, and we've gotten the title signed, and now we're over here at the service area to finish up. So we've signed all the paperwork, and Dawn is getting our personal possessions out of Sapphire, and we're really sad. I'm like crying. It's you know, it's just not where we wanted to be, but it's how it worked out. It's worked out okay for us. Maybe there'll be another Model 3 after the new year. So we just got done signing the paperwork on Sapphire, signing her back over to Tesla.
Sad day.
Yeah.
Very sad.
I know you guys have been waiting to hear it come to a conclusion, just like we've been waiting for it to be concluded. Yep. So today is that day. Yep. Yeah. There's a check coming in the mail that is the original purchase price minus
just the mileage.
The mileage.
Like a 500 miles or something like that.
Yeah, small trivial amount of money. And yep. We are allowed to, of course, since we bought Sapphire in 2018, get the tax credit for Sapphire. So that was all goodness. We got our personal stuff out of the car. We put the things that belong to Tesla, like the UMC cable and the original floor mats, back in the car. And we're sad. It was sad to see her go, really. Yeah. But if you wanted to know, I think if Tesla took good care of us.
Yeah, they did.
They did take good care of us.
It just took a little longer than our expectations were. It would happen a little quicker, but you know, realistically, in the end, they did exactly what they said they were going to do day one. I mean, that to me is the important thing. They said, look, we're going to buy the car back. We'll basically give you money minus the mileage. And I said, that's good. And they never set the expectation that it was going to be a week or two. That was sort of what I thought. And in talk with the Tesla people here in Raleigh,
they thought it would be faster.
They thought it would be faster. So it just took longer, you know, I guess with with Tesla to some extent. Everything just seems to take longer.
A little longer than you, But the important thing is in the end, it all got taken care of. It all
got, you know. And,
no lawyer involvement, no nothing.
And sincerely, we do plan to buy another Model 3, another performance Model 3. I am going to take a deep breath here and, you know, get to check in my hand, I guess, you know, but...
and let the year-end mass buying conclude.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, but the point is that we will be getting our next Model 3 here very shortly, next few months, couple, 3 months, something like that. Probably, Mary Ann have talked about waiting for the Model Y, but realistically, we don't see that being practical because the Model Y is at least probably 2-3 years away. And it's just, you know...
That assumes Don would want it to be in production for a year before he bought one.
Right. It's just going to be a while.
That math is a little padded. It's a little while.
Yeah, it's be later than sooner, let's say it that way. And the other thing, you know, that's part of the reason why we're going to buy the Performance. It's one of the reasons... Because do I need a Performance? No, absolutely not. But one of the reasons is I think the resale value on the Performance is I think you'll get your money back. If you buy a Performance Model 3, I think it'll hold its value even better than just a all-wheel drive or the other Model 3s. I think there'll always be a slight performance premium on the Performance, and that's mostly why I want to know.
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, sometime in the new year, probably first quarter.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know.
And again, the Raleigh Tesla people were really good. Mike, the service manager, the sales manager, and Jake, the service manager, they worked with us here today. You know, took care of the paperwork, make sure we understood everything that was going on, and I'm happy. Yeah, we're as happy as we can be, and had to have asked for a buyback. Right. We're doing our obligatory drive around the service area over here, where there's always lots of Teslas parked. There's a red Performance Model 3 with white interior. Sweet looking. Yeah, unfortunately, we're now back to the talk about what color to get. See, here's one I want. I'm wanting black. He wants black with white. Well, that one's got some red trim on it there, Donnie. That's a Performance, yeah. I guess we should add that they do now think they have Sapphire fixed. Yeah. It was a ground fault. A pinched cable, maybe exacerbated by us going maybe the hill at our driveway. Would put it right before we would put it in the garage, would put it at just the right angle so it would re-pinch the cable. And she's probably headed down to the START school in Charlotte, where they train Tesla mechanics. So yeah. What more can we say, except for hopefully if the problem happens again, that the service technicians will have a bulletin and they'll know to look for that issue, and that the next person's car will get fixed and they'll have their car back and they'll be good as new. So that would what I would want to come out of it, is that people learned by Sapphire's problem and they can fix other cars faster the next time, so that other owners don't go through the issues that we had. Don says, Kitten, you may want to video this. I don't know. This is our common turn. We're going to do oh, this is that 270-degree turn up here. Well, she always has been slowing down on it. Yeah, but you can see over here, see how she's going to make us turn here? Yeah, the right upper part of that clover leaf. And she's slowing down. Confirm lane change. I'm confirming lane change. There's actually nobody coming in the rear view mirror. Slowing down. I got my hands on the wheel. Yeah, there was nobody there, which was convenient. She's down to... She's kind of... I'm saying she's kind of... hugging the inside curve there just a little bit close, if you ask me. Not so close, Ruby. Yeah. Stay away from the curve. Not gonna let her go any closer. She's too close. I couldn't do it. She was too close. She wasn't centered in the lane at all. Yeah. I mean, she was basically running on that. Well, she did that better before. Well, you were, I mean, we've come through on autopilot, but not nav on autopilot before, and she slowed down and handled it pretty good, I thought. Right. Today, I don't know why she was so close to the cement curb. She was too close, made me nervous. Yeah, we love nav on autopilot, but not enough to get rim rash. Right. Yeah. It's too early to try to tell me to get over, but very quickly after this sign, she ought to be telling me to get over. Because right, this is that really complicated I-40 US 1 Highway 64 interchange. If you can successfully navigate this, you know you've lived in the Cary area long enough. Yeah, well, she did okay. She definitely told me to get over, and I would have gotten over in that, basically that same spot, because traffic backs up here. So we're headed down to Whole Food Cary. I think I said we were headed there after we signed the paperwork. Our farm order came today, and then of course Johnny and I started throwing a few things on the grocery list that were needed. She's turned on the blinker.
She turned on the blinker on her own because she considers this a turn, huh?
Right. You know?
Oh, she's confused about that dotted line. Come on, Ruby doll.
Oh, she did it.
She did it.
She did
The guy
it.
behind you thinks you're drunk, though, Donnie.
That's right. The guy behind me thinks I am. D-R-U-N-K.
We need a bumper sticker that says, using nav on autopilot beta. Please forgive any rambling on the road.
Yeah, that was
it's a Honda Pilot back, or Acura MDX actually back there behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little, well, it wasn't exciting, but it was just, you know, non-human. That was a non-human move.
Right. Well, you could just put a student driver sticker on Ruby when you're using nav on autopilot, and that might excuse a few things too. Now she's putting on a turn signal for Dawn again, confirm lane change, because, you know,
she did that fine.
Yep. Well, you know, if nothing else, this nav on autopilot's a lot of entertainment.
Yeah.
Will she turn? Won't she turn? It's pretty freaky when she puts on the turn signal for you. Confirm lane change out of passing lane. No thank you, Dawn says.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually the lane we want to be in.
Yeah, well, she bumps up to 65 up here by the overpass. So you got your max set to 60. You could probably bump your max up to 65. Or you're not going to be happy.
She ain't bumped it up. She doesn't do it till this sign down here.
Well, is she going to do it, or do you have to do it?
Well, I bumped it up to 65. See, she's going to.
Yeah, otherwise these other people are going to run us over.
Yeah, she bumped it up to 70. Oh, she wants to take Cary Parkway.
Huh. Well, you could let her.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it.
It's not what we would normally do, but yeah, there's a car coming up on our right, and she showed that.
Now she's going over. She did that great.
Yeah, we would normally get off at Tryon Road, but she's gonna get us off at Cary Parkway.
Yeah, 6.5 a dozen.
I guess she's going to take you in the back side of the shopping center instead of the front and consider that faster. Although I think there's some speed bumps that way, which me as a person would say is probably not optimal, but let's see what she's going to do. We'll listen to the car. We'll let her take the lead.
400 feet, 300 feet, she's going to get off autopilot here.
Right.
She did turn on the turn signal.
Yeah. Well, see here again, this is a stoplight. So like I said, I think if it's a stop sign, she knows how to stop for you. But if it's a stoplight and she has no clue if it's red or green at this point, then you've got to bring the car to a stop or go through the light. Yeah, it's a free-flowing lane. If you went to the right, I wonder what she would have done over there.
Right.
Surface street, but it is a free-flowing lane. There's no stop sign or turn or stoplight, and you know, you just keep going.
Well, assuming she would have slowed down, I think she'd have made that curve, because there's no dotted line. It's a nice solid line.
Right. And I see coming into Whole Foods is a white Model X.
It always makes my girl's day.
Yeah, I like the car watch over here at Whole Foods. You see some these cars. I know they're in Ruby's spot, but there's room for you right over here, Donnie. He came up and parked next to us, and he didn't even try to be straight. We were good. We were good. Don did good. Again, a nice gentleman came over to talk to us about Ruby, and we opened the wings so he could see them. And yeah, we were putting our groceries in the frunk. That's always a good conversation starter. Ruby says it's 54 degrees out there, and Dawn said, hey, it's sunnier out there now than it was when we left to go to town. I thought it was already supposed to start raining. And I looked at the radar, and I would say the system moving through slowed down a little bit more than they predicted, because it's raining in Jackson, Mississippi and into Alabama, so it's a little farther away. Now, it still might be a washout tomorrow, like they said, but we got a little bit more time this afternoon. So, we're home. Kitties are fed. Ruby is plugged in to charge. Christmas inflatables, some are up, some are coming up. Clouded back up a little bit. Guess the rain will get here when it gets here. We're going to settle in for episode 7 of The Travelers and some more leftovers. This is our first time with Let's Go Pikachu in the Switch. Thought Johnny and I would check it out together.
Let's get on.
Way cool. This is the first time I've seen it. We probably watched some YouTubes on it, Johnny? No, you haven't seen the screens either?
I decided first I decided to go for the non-spoiled route.
I understand. Makes total sense. So Johnny's doing a trainer battle here, and every once in a while I snicker because, you know, only thing I've ever seen is Pokemon Go. Yeah, Johnny, it's one of my favorite Pokemon.